Okay, hi everyone. If you're watching the Let's Play, this is part 4. If you're on the stream, then I just finished eating Arby's. I'm gonna post again. And, hold on, let me just say one more thing. This will be the last segment. And if you guys are here, you should definitely hit follow on the Twitch channel, so you can see when future things pop up. I also do a lot of not a lot of, but occasionally I've done streams of music composition or what else? Music composition, level design, sometimes programming, although programming is pretty boring to watch. So this will be the last. This will be the last segment. This will be the last 30-minute segment. Probably. I hope. I'm tired. Oh, fuck. DJ Shadow asks, what do you use for the music? I use Reaper, which is a nice free, or not free, it's like 60 something bucks if you're a student. I think I'm supposed to pay more money now that I'm not a student and that I made money off of it, but I haven't yet. It's a good free, I don't know, overall it's fine. I don't know if it's any good for live shows, but it's perfectly fine for like composing music for games. Okay, so we've stepped out of the cliff and kind of gone into this like trans-dimensional sort of area. I think I wrote most or all the dialogue in this area. John edited most of it. So if anything's, really bad, it's my fault, or if it's not, then I did okay. Oh yeah, the programming of the forest animals and the cauliflower. Okay, right. So, anyways. So there's just an area of like abstract geometric figures. It's sort of, as it was hinted at in the beginning of the game, it's not really an area that is specifically in Young's mind. And this is something stupid I wrote. That's the management, which is always hinting at, I guess, us, the developers? I don't know. This place is very cringe-worthy in some ways, because it was like a year and a few months ago. And this edge metaphor is, I don't remember, something, what was it, metaphor? I think I was trying to talk about sort of the, kind of like the popularity that people can feel on Twitter, and how it's very, like, transient. Really, who's seen as important within a community, everyone's always taking their turns being recognized, and Sugarloaf in Taipei. Sugarloaf is a real town. Sugarloaf is, so as I said before, this area, so Sandy, you mentioned this is sort of like Twitter, and it kind of is, because this area is kind of implied as sort of a mixing of minds of Young and people that Young knows, or maybe even like myself. And so these triangles are sort of like, parts of other people's minds visiting Young. And the way I talk about it's just really bad. I don't know. I don't like it. Alright, bye. Thanks for coming by. Yeah. So, see you in a future one. Here's another glitch. So I'll just let you guys read this if you want. The relatively cheap race was John. I remember that. And then he just fixed a lot of grammar and stuff, and then stuff like that. Good luck with pushing the update. I hate pushing patches. It's like the most scary. Anyways, I'm just gonna stop reading what he says, but basically that's just sort of talking about isolation on the internet, even though you may know a lot of people. This is a joke about computational complexity theory, and no one has ever understood it yet. I'm not going to explain it. I think what the joke was the joke there of the savage thing is I think it was something like I don't know, it's one way or the other. Basically, there's a theorem called Savage's theorem, and it basically says that you can, I think it's that you can, like, compute anything with a certain amount of space based on the size of the problem, given infinite time, or basically infinite time, or exponential time. So, there's a joke about dying because, you know, you could do anything, but anyways, it's really stupid. This is based on some game I made for some really short jam where you're like shooting rainbows. It's really dumb. Inspiration Day, which is a really bad platformer that I made. It's terrible. It's just so bad. Cube King. I really like the architecture of this area though, because it's kind of like vertical, but not. And there's a kind of like an implication that there's more below, which there is. There's this little mini optional dungeon below. Optional dungeon. Intersection of worlds. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Tiling-ish. Messed up the tiling. There's the other guy. Oh, I could look at some of these. I think I might have written this one. I think I might have written these cards. I think I wrote some of the post-game cards I might have done. John did most of the cards, though. The cards that are funnier are probably John. The cards that are lame might have most likely are mine. Whoops. Bag, never had a chance. Bag is another game that I made. Bird, that's a game that John made. And there's a little like secret thing here. Doesn't do anything. That's a heart. It's from An Untitled Story, which is a game by Matt Thorson. It's like a Metroidvania. It's really, really great. Lovely game. Yeah, so I said most of what I wanted to say about this like space area, kind of just contrasting the nature of I think friends in real life and non-real life, and how that contributes to work. I just don't know. Oh. In this area. I'm kinda tired. So I'm just, it's a nice, very nice idea John had to have a roof to the hotel dungeon. And so I wrote a song for it, and he drew a tile set, and he had this nice little dialogue that contrasts really nicely with the themes of everything. We'll go through it for all time's sake. I'll be reading this when I'm 50. It's nice, I like it. Comments on a lot. Oh yeah, so the previous 5 minutes were just me walking around the space area saying everything I wrote was done. It kinda was, I don't know. I didn't really know how to go about any of that. So of course it's gonna come out. It's very honest, but it wasn't really done that well. Okay, so I'm gonna try to play this game in order, so I'm not gonna beat the hotel dungeon just now. I have about 18 minutes left in this segment, so that's more than enough time to go and finish the Red Cave dungeon and walk around the beach. Oh, were you fucking kidding me? Damn it. Fine. Yeah, so this hotel dungeon is... It's kind of like the concrete... It's the concrete accompaniment to why did I make this so annoying? Oh my god. It's the thematic real life dungeon complement to the cave. So touching on like isolation and crowded spaces. Yeah, the funny thing about the roof is that, you can so easily pass everything by it. Or somebody just commented about how they didn't know the song picked up. And, it's interesting that, like, a very, nice moment in the game is easy to miss. If you just walk on by. And, I probably could have avoided that if I made the song pick up faster. But I guess I decided to choose not to. Yeah, so Kiri just commented on this song, a remix of the song being used for something. Yeah, so there was a remix album done that I did after release with some musician friends. And Dan Fitzgerald, who's working on a game called Dog Sled Saga, I did not fucking get the... He did like a sort of like a live cover of the hotel song, which is neat. I liked it. If it was a Facebook post, I would have liked it. If it was a Twitter post, I would have hit favorite. So the fourth song here, if you know Eric Satie's Gymno, I can't pronounce it, whatever. The first one, the one everyone knows. The first few notes of this song in the forest area are actually the same, I think, maybe a different key. I didn't really realize it until John pointed it out to me. Just funny. But I guess it kind of makes sense, because that song is sort of indicative of kind of a forest's ambience. So Kiri just asked about Bowen, or Callum Bowen, I always say his name wrong. His remix of the Friend song. The Friend song is the song that plays when you see Mitra in a cutscene. So his lyrics are so I asked him about this when I was making the game for him, and the lyrics mention, I'll be eating you, about a friend, and basically he's talking about, I think he said he was talking about sort of the conflict there is in a relationship of a friendship, and how sometimes it feels like you're just sort of, using the friend to reflect upon yourself and sort of just consuming them, I guess, and what they can do for you. So I think he's kind of reflecting on that, as a very utilitarian use of friends. So when he's saying I'll be eating you, he's kind of just referring to, having a friendship, but only for consuming them for their stuff. So I guess he thinks about it a lot, maybe because of these are all things that he was telling me when I asked about it for making the little envelope game. Well, that's just what he told. Okay, now I'm responding to things in the chat, so this doesn't make any sense outside of the LP. But that's what he said on what he was thinking in mind. But I feel like a lot of his first LP is, I don't know, maybe inspired by his girlfriend. Because I know they lived apart for a while. I think they moved in together recently, I'm not sure. But, yeah. So this is the beach. This is one of the first songs that I wrote, and it really hasn't changed that much since. It's only about a minute and a half long, and it's a little bit melancholy, which I think works well for the area. A little contemplative, as a contemplative lobster. The title set for this used to be totally different, really, really different, but John changed it to fit in more with the forest, which with the field area, which I think works really well. Yeah. So let's stalk views here. Anyone new? Nope. Yeah, the faded signs. The signs came apart because, so if you played Anodyne or you've watched, you notice there's a bunch of signs in these areas that point in directions, and they're meant as a way to demarcate the end of an area and the start of a new one. And it was John's idea to do that, and I think it's a good idea because otherwise it kind of just abruptly changes maps, and that's kind of strange. Yeah, the weird thing about the internet is that I don't know what a lot of people sound like. So maybe in a way I've kind of invented voices for most people I haven't talked to. I don't know. It's a funny thing. There's no card over there. There's only a health upgrade, and I don't need it. How much time do we have left? 10 minutes. Can I do Red Cave in 10 minutes? I think I can. Do I want to? I'm pretty tired. Yeah, how to Let's Play. I don't know how to Let's Play. Look at me. I'm just like... The only way I can do Let's Play if I have a stream going, so I have people to, like, give me things to talk about. The fisherman, hitting the fisherman, killing him. Bloody portal. I don't remember what I was thinking when I made it. But it works pretty well. I mean, in retrospect. It kind of gets you to think a bit about the broom and what it does, and how we always come to expect, you know, NPCs to respond to us. You know, so this wasn't intended when I made it, but those are sort of the takeaways that I have from it as a moment. It's a very squishy area, fleshy area. Oh my god, I don't think I can do it. Okay, yeah, I can't make it to the next dungeon. I'm gonna just do the Binding of Isaac thing. Okay, wait. John just linked to obsproject.com and handbrake.fr. What are those? Yeah, so the swampy area. You know, I kind of thought it'd be interesting if there was something like beneath the ocean that you could kind of walk around and stuff. Beneath the ocean, that was also very contrasting in mood and feel, sort of like its own area. You know, you're allowed to do that because it's kind of like a dream. Well, like, not... It's not done, like, meaninglessly, but sort of signify a mood shift from these, like, nature areas. Oh, that's what I'm using right now. Okay, yeah, open broadcast software. And so, yeah, get away from me. This is really hard. Where am I? Oh, God. Okay. So, if you've played the game and maybe you've seen this, maybe you haven't seen this, this is, it's an Easter egg. And basically, so in mid-January, you know, a few weeks before shipping, John was like, I think he was like, I want to do Binding of Isaac, you know, area or whatever, for Red Cave or something. And so we did it, and I sat down in like a cafe in my school and just like did this little arrangement of one of the songs from Binding of Isaac. Edmund McMillan saw it and he said, "Cool." That is all he said. Whatever, man. John has played The Binding of Isaac a lot. Like, at least 10 million hours, I think he's played. Maybe 11 million. So it's a nice little, like, homage. My hands also really hurt. But, yeah, so we did like little respritings of everything. Alright, yeah, Carrie, I'm about to quit anyways as soon as I get the golden poop. Yeah, okay, I'm done. I'm so tired. Well, I'm gonna work, but... after I get some treasure. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop here. Oh, there's always someone who gets here at the very end. Okay, fine, I'll finish this little small part, just so you can see something. So this is the second mini dungeon. It's the second mini dungeon where you can get a... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. I'm not focusing. I'm also really tired. I'm tired of streaming. Whoa. So there's three broom upgrades in the game. There's the swap, there's the lengthen, and there's the widen. I already have the extend one. But they're kind of like just mini dungeons that if you go through, you get to you get a little prize. And this one's pretty easy. Whoa. Okay, yeah, and there's a glitch. So you saw that right there. The slasher enemy just blew up and killed itself, and I still don't know why. That's the glitch that I do not understand. And I have no way of fixing. I'm not going to be fixing any glitches anyways, because the game works well enough. So... that's the mini dungeon, and I guess that's it for now. So, this is part 4 of my dev commentary let's play. Where we are is we finished the cliff dungeon and the first dungeon, and we're about to start the second dungeon. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you're on the stream, bye. Bye if you're on this stream. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore because I've been doing this for 2 hours and I'm tired. This reminds me of Josh when you did that, 500-hour long stream and then you died at the end, but then you came back to life because of holy water or something. I don't remember. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm tired. Goodbye.